It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing on their first play. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. He was looking for his back, Jahmyr Gibbs there. And now it's 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. Pass caught. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
1st down from the 42.
Shot. Set it down. 10 black. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Ryan Branch getting there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the double.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready up.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set, hut, set.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
A gain of 12. First down.
Again, it's Gibbs. Open space inside the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. The rookie from Florida in on that stop. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
4th down, pass coming. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Black, 95. Striker, 3-3.
Has him on the quick hitter. Here he goes, right sideline. Can they catch him? Makes the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Fight. Number 52, blue. Ready.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup.
And send a receiver left.
2nd and 7.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Short pass brought in. And won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Lions readying for the punt.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Down. 60 red.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
They work against the blitz. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's got Smith again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
33. Yellow. Set.
From the red zone now. Complete out to the right. And we might be close to this lead blowing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points.
10 black. Green Jack. Ready.
2nd and goal. They're going to throw. And he's got it in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Just Law, the man in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Trying for the deep ball. For the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles take possession of the football. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing on seconds. Hauled in left side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
To throw here on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
17.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Down just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, they'll run. And he dodged the tackle, breaks through and breaks away. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Set.
Going to the ground again on first. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
Watch out now.
At the
Let's
18-yard
go.
line.
45. White. Claws red. Black Ultra. Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. Caught near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
Lions nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Ready?
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Down. Yellow, 43. Set.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Sloan. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's good for the Lions. First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Detroit.
Sticking to the air here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Set. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side.
Okay, ready.
We've set it downs from 37.
Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Lions, first
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready. Fight. 97. Red. 38. Set.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Makes a cut. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Lions cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Lions 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
60 red.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. That's grabbed at the 10. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
On the set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set, cut. 62 ball. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready up.
2nd and 3 now.
Black ultra.
He's going to throw this one. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to throw on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going for this. Throw is caught by the back. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready?
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Go! Panther 11. Panther 79.
Here's the backup. First throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here we go.
Willis now, 3rd down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go. Fight. 45. 1 second.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they'll take him down after he... Chances this up to about the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. That's low and bounces short of his man.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. It's a race down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Getting out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
22 needle. Ready?
Gibbs now from the gun. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Set, ready. You, black 40.
Slot receivers headed left.
Ready?
2nd down, looking for options. Completed over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch out. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. He just throws this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
33, yellow. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point of this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Come on.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on the 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
60 Vikings. Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's Willis to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There he goes again. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles piling onto the scoreboard yet again. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blaster. Stay. Yes, stay.
Now throw to start the drive. Laporta with the grab. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
And that throw just too high for him.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's a throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. There he goes, right sideline. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I don't think they needed that pick 6 to secure this win. That ship left port just a while back. But this is an opportunity for all of them to go feast, to go eat, to go make game-changing plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Go. Ready.
Desperation time here. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take 7 points off the deficit.
Lions 14.
Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. Onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Caught quick right side. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Willis. Looking right, and he finds it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. It's a designed run for Willis. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Willis to throw it. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
It's inside the 10. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead.
59. Lions 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. Downfield is fine, safe ground. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Here we go.
46-yard line.
Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Ready? Ready?
He's going to throw it again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Eagles will get it back with some time to work with. We reach the 2-minute warning. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, check.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Ready? Go.
Willis now, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
46-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Handoff now from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he has this down to the 34. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.